I would like to welcome you to my presentation. Today I will tell you about the job profiles. Um, we have to make 7 job profiles. I will first name them, and after that I will tell something about them. And then I will give the conclusion and the job I prefer the most. So, here we go. There's the new business model entrepreneur, the startup entrepreneur, the sales manager, the account manager, the online marketing and sales assistant, the product manager, and the marketing and communication manager. Okay, well, let's start. The new business model, entrepreneur. What he basically does is helping startups with their business model. So he visits a startup and then discusses about the business model they should have. He gives advice about it, and if it's needed, he will change the business model for them. Then you have the startup entrepreneur. What he does is he's like a normal startup. He wants to start up his own company, but his main goal is to expand his company and grow it as much as possible. So his first goal isn't to make as much money as possible, but just to make sure his company grows and expands. Excuse me. Then there is the sales manager. The sales manager makes a plan with targets that have to be done. We also in the plan is also the amount of money the company has to make in a certain period of time. Next to that, he's also in charge of a team of salesmen. He has to motivate them and make sure they work together. They work well together to complete their tasks and get their deadlines. Now, after that, there's the account manager. The account manager's main goal is to sell as many products as possible. He does that by staying up to date, and he does that by checking the market frequently. He also develops new strategies towards clients. So when two companies are interested in working with one another, he visits the company, discusses the strategy they will have with working together, and based on that visit he will make a plan. Now in that plan you can see if the deal is profitable or not, so if they should work together or not. Well, he also does the financial part of the company. He checks the incomes and outcomes, and makes a presentation out of it and present it to the top management. Okay, then there's the online marketing and sales assistant. His main goal is to keep the customer happy. So he visits them and have a good chat with them. Have a cup of tea, I don't know, but just having a good talk and see him frequently. He also gives a lot of advice about new markets, so he has to stay up to date and check new markets just like the account manager, and has to advise the top management about it. He also comes up with creative marketing campaigns that people really remember. Okay, then there's the product manager. He takes care of the promotion material. He also comes up with creative promotion material that will be used on fairs or with marketing stunts. They really give people something to remember. He also keeps the customer happy, just like the online marketing and sales assistant, but he also keeps the employees He also keeps the employees happy from the company he works for himself. So he walks through the company, talk with some employees, ask them how they are doing and if everything's going fine, that kind of stuff. He also comes up with marketing stunts, like marketing stunts like Coca-Cola do. They just go out in public and do something creative, and people really remember that, and that's good marketing for your company. Then there is the marketing and communication manager. He's in charge of other people who have something to do with marketing and communication. Well, in a company, a lot of mistakes happen because of bad communication. For example, there's a task to do, and one employee says to the other employee, "Can you do this, this, and this for me?" And the employee didn't quite understand it, so the task will go wrong, and because the employee didn't understood it, and then the company is most likely to fail. So he sets up a communication protocol, and the employees has to communicate by those rules. So to make sure everything is all clear. Now then the conclusion. I prefer the sales manager job because when I was making these job profiles, this one really struck me. I even read more articles about the sales manager job. It really got my interest. I like to be in charge of a group of people, but I'm not a natural leader, so that's something I have to work on. And I also like it when you analyze a market and then see an opportunity, tell it to the top management that they should invest in it, and then it turns out to be a good decision. So that would be great. I think that's the job I prefer the most. Well, I think that was my presentation. Are there any questions?